Virgo, welcome to your reading. I hope that this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. Hope that you're doing something that you love today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever this message finds you, simply because you deserve to, of course. I love you, Virgo. I love you. I don't know why this is on the table. It's my Vicks. It gives you a very minty smell, clears your sinuses. Super nice. I love mint. Anything mint, I'm there for it. Let's get to your reading. I did not just see that. We'll talk about this. I don't know what it is. We'll talk about it, but it's not a part of your reading yet. Okay. Technically, 3 swords in reverse. 2 of cups in reverse in your past. Something ended. In regards to the 3 swords in reverse, I feel like you're beyond this now. You're past this. You know that what's done is done. The heartbreak that you used to feel because of the end of this connection, you no longer feel. 4 of Cups, you're searching for new, you're desiring more. You might feel a little empty, but you're not heartbroken over that, right? You might feel like shit didn't work out, but you know that your better days are ahead. You're changing your perspective. Knight of Wands, there could be new love coming in, and that's why you're not so heartbroken over that. Let's tap in though. Yeah. Present, 5 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse on the bottom. You're not, anybody that even comes near you that has a negative energy, has a negative vibe to them, you're not entertaining. You're like, bye, get out, gone. I just feel like you're not even giving them attention. It's like if someone from your past texts you, right? And you just know, like, we're not friends no more. Or like, we already been through way too much. You did me way too wrong for you to even deserve a reply from me. That's the type of energy I'm getting in your present. Like you don't even desire the drama anymore. Because I feel like in the past, you might have liked it a little bit because that 3 of Swords is in reverse. 2 of Cups is in reverse, 5 of Swords is in reverse. It's like a part of you always, like, you knew these cycles ended, but you were attached because that's either what you were used to or because you just liked being attached to it. It's what felt comfortable to you. But now you're in this state and period of time where it's strength in reverse, yeah. But now you're in the state and period of time where it's like you're ready for the new. You're inviting the new by completely closing off your energy in these energetic cycles, I feel, Virgo. Or you're trying to, at least, because you want new. You desire new. In the future, well, we got the Lovers in the future. Okay. It didn't pop out. The Hermit. There you go, Virgo. You finding you some good love. The future, the motherfucking Knight of Wands. Outcome. That was weak. What's crowning Virgo's present? What is blocking Virgo's present energy? Let's talk about it, Virgo. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, Chariot in reverse, Lovers in reverse on the bottom. There's something that you used to, really someone, let's talk about the past in relation to this, right? In the past, there was a connection, right? I would say it's a soulmate connection. It's somebody that you met, you'll probably always meet them. You were supposed to meet them. They taught you a lot about yourself. You learned a lot from them. But it didn't work out. And it did not work out for a reason, right? And I feel like you're in the process of, energetically speaking, releasing them. We have the Ace of Wands, Chariot reverse, Lovers reverse. This could have been someone that you thought you were in love with. This could have been a parent, somebody that you loved. Like, it could, any type of connection, a friendship, right? Where you had a deep love for them. You just did not feel like it was going anywhere. You were no longer gaining anything from it. There was stagnation, and it had to be released. And it could potentially be due to feelings of jealousy, envy, or greed for some Virgos with this Five of Swords in reverse, and that you're just tired of that. You desire happiness, but your happiness, for so long, Virgo, you were dealing with this person that you were under this impression that you loved, that now the only thing that is blocking you from entering a new reality, from really embracing this newness, this new person that you might be dealing with energetically, is your idea of happiness. I feel like this past relationship, the thing that you're moving on from, it changed your viewpoint of what happiness is. It construed your idea of happiness, because you were probably under the impression, this will only be for some Virgos out there, you were probably under the impression that your happiness, your success, your fulfillment, look, karmic ass motherfucker, in your past. Under that King of Swords, you got that you got rid of that shit. Because why? Because the Empress, and then the Ace of Wands again. We're gonna talk about what I was just talking about, but let's talk about this first. I'm seeing two different storylines here. You being the Empress throughout it all, right? Or the King of Swords, as it resonates for you. It doesn't have to be divine masculine, feminine. It's just your mindset in regards to this relationship, that your past. This is your past relationship. The thing that did not work out because of XYZ construing your view of what it is you truly desire. Because I feel for a long time, you started to invest your dreams, your hopes, aspirations into this person, right? And so your happiness looked like something with them. But then you saw them for their true selves. King of Swords, Six of Cups reverse. You saw them for their true selves. You realized this was most likely karmic. And most likely just like, it's like they were just not on the same level as you. You were growing too fast for them. When you met, you felt at the same level. You felt it was right. You just kept progressing too fast. They couldn't clean their act up in enough time to be in an energetic alignment on your frequency and vibration at the same pace and to the same degree at which you were evolving, growing, raising your consciousness and vibration, right? They couldn't stay on the same pace. They stayed, I'm not gonna say they stayed the same, but I'm gonna say that they let their own insecurities ruin this relationship. And I think you coming to terms with that, because you had so much of your happiness and what you thought would be the future invested into them, this ending is heavy to come to terms with. Or you came to terms with it, you're trying to accept this new beginning, but because you had so much of yourself invested in the past, even if it was years ago, it's like you just thought, you really did genuinely think that that was going to be the way, the truth for you. It didn't play out like that. So now you're releasing that. I see that. But regardless, you saw this person for who they were. King of Swords, Six of Cups in reverse. It was so disappointing to see what you saw. It's like they were never who you, it's like you probably felt, what's that word? Deceived? No. Yes, but no. You probably just felt like tricked. Yeah, same shit. It's like they portrayed this one version of themselves. They portrayed themselves to be like a Six of Cups, right? Like somebody that you could be safe with and like tell all your secrets to, and you just feel safe, instant soul connection and recognition. Virgo. Could be done with a water sign or air sign, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Regardless, it's like you saw them without their mask. They fucked up by letting that mask off, right? I think if you're going to be in a Two of Cups relationship, you can't be wearing a mask to begin with. But they had you at the first inning or the first round, right? They got you. But eventually they slipped up and that mask fell off and you saw it. And you couldn't unsee it. They fucked up. So now you're standing strong in your energy because you know what you're worth, you know who you are, you know what you definitely are not, and it is not of the same vibrational frequency as this past person. So now you want new. You deserve new. Because of that, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords reverse, 7 of Swords reverse. Because of this truth that you saw in regards to who this person was, you also came to terms with the fact that you could have been so much further ahead. You probably have been very hard on yourself in the past or in this current moment because of what you dealt with in the past, Virgo. Knowing that you could have been way, way further ahead, met way better people, more genuine connections, achieving the life that you desire, being seen and understood and heard for actually who you are as a person. If you would have just seen this truth, 7 of Swords in reverse, sooner. You understand that you were stuck in a stagnation because you were stuck in your feelings. Eventually, you, with that King of Swords, you got out of your feelings. You started thinking logically, coming to that difficult truth, that understanding that like you could have been literally light years ahead. You always were light years ahead of this person, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But your feelings got in the way of that love. That's understandable. They're like, shit. Nobody can say shit to you about that because love is love. It does not make sense. It is the highest vibrational frequency. We don't understand love. We just love. We just do, right? It just is what it is. So that's understandable. You investing all of this energy and hopes and dreams and wishes inside of this person that is in the past now, understandable. They let you down though. Understandable because it's love. Literally so far, so good in your reading. I don't see nothing wrong. Only thing I see wrong is that there's somebody new that is trying to find you, even energetically, right? You could be not looking for anybody, but there is a new energy that is seeking your energy out. I feel as though this person has been through a similar situation as you with this Knight of Wands. This is still somebody that is trying to put themselves back together, heal themselves, but they're also being courageous enough to emit that frequency out into the universe that they're desiring new love. You could be seeing this person in your physical reality, like you could be seeing somebody come towards you, or this is literally energetic and this person is out there in the world somewhere in the universe emitting this frequency that is calling in your energy because this is a true divine counterpart. This thing that is blocking your present, what this is for you, what it is you truly desire, wish, and hope for, there's another person out there that wants that. And they have that same vibrational frequency, whether you have met them yet or not. They're putting it out there, but you won't be able to receive it until you truly energetically cut this tie and cord with the past. It's like, how can I put that into an example? Clarify 2 of Cups in reverse. It's like if I really want, that's a stupid one. I don't know. It's like everything is energy, right? There's a High Priestess in reverse, 10 of Wands. Yeah, you gotta let go of this shit. It's blocking your abilities, your intuitive, your psychic abilities to receive those messages and downloads. I feel like you would be a lot more aware and present or receptive of the energy that this other person is emitting towards you and your frequency. And I don't even know if this person knows if they're emitting it towards you or to you. It's called manifesting, right? This is straight up manifesting. Your thoughts become your reality. So what you desire and what you think of and what you see as being success in your future, happiness, emotionally fulfilling in your future, you're putting that out in the world just by thinking about it, right? There's somebody else, because there's so many people in this freaking universe, this world even, but definitely the universe. there's somebody else that is in perfect alignment with that same thought and frequency that you desire, that you thought you had with the past, turns out you didn't. There's somebody else, right? So when two energies come together, manifestively, energetically, whether you know it or not, it's going to draw you guys in towards each other. That's how soulmates meet. That is basically how that's how a lot of this shit works. We manifest each other. I didn't just meet that person at Walmart in aisle 7 shopping for potato chips by random. No. At some point in our lives and in our minds, we manifested each other to meet. Even if it's a complete stranger and it was just to pass me by and I never interact with that energy again, there's some connection and correlation there. So this is what's happening here, but it's on a very more real and higher level, this is on the frequency of love. This is a 10 of Cups, and that's what's preventing you from moving forward. Really, that's what's preventing you from letting go of the past. You can move forward and still hold on at the same time. I think you are moving forward, but I think you haven't let go, so you won't be able to truly understand and embrace this new experience, even vibrationally, until you release the past. And I just feel like you holding on to these 10 wands when you need to let go of these 10 wands is really preventing you from seeing and feeling what you need to see. And you know exactly what it is that needs to happen. But the 2 in reverse, common theme, is something to be aware of here. Clarify 2 of Cups in reverse, Spirit, for Virgo. Clarify the 5 of Swords in reverse. Wait. Never mind. I was gonna use a different deck. Clarify the 10 of Cups. Clarify the 9 of Wands. Clarify the 3 of Swords. Okay. So Virgo, in your past, clarifying this 2 of Cups in reverse. So this connection, it ended because it was supposed to end, right? There was no growth with this person. I just feel as though the imbalance came down to who you were as people. You were not meant to be together. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You guys just did not see the world in the same way. You didn't see relationships, emotions, vulnerability, the way that you manifest. It was all just like, at one point you might have believed it to be in alignment, but over time it just started, you guys started growing, right? But you started growing at your own paces. So this person could have grown like this fast. You could have grown like that, like and that will create change over time. Wheel of Fortune. This person was not a part of your destiny. And so this connection had to end. You might have taken a financial loss, but really, I think it just did more damage to you spiritually in the past, right? I think in the present, you're working on releasing that. You're no longer surrounding yourself or investing in energies that are not in alignment with you. You've done that for long enough. You played that game long enough. 5 of Swords reverse, 9 of Wands. I feel as though this is the wounded warrior energy, right? 9 of Wands. This is somebody that has been through the ringer. They put up with a lot. And I don't even know if it was you who ended this, but it could have been, Virgo. But if it did end, if it was you who ended this, I feel like you're trying to not allow yourself to be too harsh on yourself, right? Because for wasting, you didn't waste any time, but I feel like you're trying to convince yourself that you didn't waste any time, because I feel like you thought you knew better, but you didn't do better in regards to putting up with XYZ for however long you did. What's blocking you from truly releasing and letting go is the Queen of Cups and Ten of Cups. Really just you being gentle with yourself. The things that you desired, wished, and dreamed in the past, I feel like you're trying to reconstruct or deconstruct what you used to dream and reconstruct these new dreams. Like you're trying to dream a new world into being for yourself, energetically, emotionally, because you know that's the only way that you'll be able to move forward. You have to be, you know that you have to forgive yourself for whatever you put up with. It wasn't your fault that things happen how they happen. It just happened. So now you're in this process of forgiving yourself, and I feel like you're having a difficult time because you may be the type of Virgo that is like right here with you, Virgo, 9 of in your future. You're showing up way, we'll talk about that in a second, but you just may be the type of Virgo that has just always been a very independent type of energy. You've been comfortable with yourself and by yourself. And so when people wrong you, you get very down on yourself. You have every single night. Wait, 1, 2, 3. No, you don't. But you get very down on yourself because you feel as though you know you can do it alone. So you kind of get a little bit butthurt that you even gave someone the chance, because a part of you felt like they were always gonna fuck it up, but you gave them that chance anyway, and then they fucked it up. So now you're like, I knew better. I literally knew, like I knew this was gonna happen, you know? So I feel like you're trying to find that middle ground and be gentle enough with yourself to forgive yourself for putting up with the past. Understand that you learned so much from this, Virgo. You learned so much. You'll never repeat this same cycle again with that person in the past that you dealt with, because of how much you learned. So I think right now what is blocking you from allowing this new love in, because there is new love here, right? Even if it's with the same person, this is a whole different cycle I'm seeing. But what's preventing you from embracing this new is you being forgiving enough to thyself in regards to what it is you went through in the past, how you were hurt, how people have let you down, how your dreams and wishes have been destroyed because of someone else's actions. Old dreams and wishes. You're dreaming a new world into being. Now in your future, we have the Knight of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. So I'll say this 2 ways. For some Virgos out there, you're just staying in your own energy, confident. You're rebuilding your confidence. You're manifesting more money in your life. You're just focused on you right now. You're focused on building yourself back up, so much so to a point to where nobody can ever tear you down again. You're like even if you do give somebody else that trust and that love that you gave that person in the past that put you through these tough lessons, even if you do give it to them, you're building yourself up right now currently to a point to where if you were to get wronged or, you know, your trust broken again, it's like you'd be fine. You would get through it without having to have to go through all of these emotional releases and being harsh on yourself and stuff. For some other Virgo, so you're just in this process in your future of just rebuilding yourself. For some other Virgos out there, there's just new love coming in, and you're so focused on the self that you're not really paying attention to it. And I feel as though this person is very, they're very, they want you, Virgo. But because of what you went through in your past, you're a bit hesitant, you're not taking them seriously. I feel like you see them kind of as a Knight of Wands. Like you're not seeing them as the King of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands. You're not seeing them as the Emperor or Empress. You're seeing them as just another person, not really taking them seriously because you're comfortable with where you're at, and you're also a bit fearful to open your heart up to the potential to get hurt again. Your outcome, 3 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Lovers. Like, the outcome, whether you are just rebuilding yourself and reconnecting with this divine aspect of yourself, this other half, this masculine and feminine, balancing those energies, whether you're doing that or whether you're actually facing this new connection and like giving them a chance, it is something that truly, it hurts to reconnect with this part of yourself, or it hurts to force yourself to be vulnerable enough to allow this love in, whether you're on whatever end of the spectrum. But you're so happy when you do. When you let that guard down and let the love in, you become so fulfilled. When you reconnect with this other part of yourself that you felt was taken from you or lost throughout the process of going through this experience, if this is just you with you, you're so happy when you really reconnect and like allow yourself to face the pain that you had to go through in the past. You're just, oh my God, we got Justice on the bottom. Can we deal with the Libra? Queen of Wands, the Emperor, what I just talked about, 6 of Pentacles, finding this balance. But we'll just talk about the Justice. Like, you're feeling like at peace with yourself. You're proud of yourself for going through this journey, for allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough to let somebody else in, or for allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough with yourself to allow that pain that you truly experienced, not just seeing it on a surface level, but diving deeper into it and allowing it, integrating it, that experience into your soul. It is going to bring so much peace, happiness, fulfillment, and it is going to set this karmic wheel in your past that was in reverse. It's going to set that straight in the upright. You're going to find that balance. We'll just get some clarification. We're not going to clarify each card. We're just going to get 3 cards to kind of clarify the overall message. I'm not taking any of those. Oh, I don't know though. These 3 are laid down, face down. Got to. Queen of Swords. 5 of Swords reverse, present moment. Yeah, clarification. 2 of Swords reverse. We talked about that too earlier. All right. Sword. Could be dealing with the air sign for sure, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. All in all, I just think this has been, if anything, this whole process was basically you facing yourself mentally, you trying to overcome those negative thoughts, release the negative shit that you dealt with in the past in your mind. Like, this is you conquering the mind with this Queen of Swords, getting rid of the indecision, the hesitation, the self-doubt, the fear, anything in your mind that is not of the vibration that you're desiring to be. 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups, Lovers, it has to go. See, your idea in the past, this in your present, you're releasing this old idea of what happiness was for you, being gentle enough with yourself. This is what you're trying to conquer. And in your outcome, we have the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. You can say you downgraded, or you can say you grew, right? Because I see this as growth. This is called facing reality. That's what the Queen of Swords does. She faces reality. And on the bottom of this deck, the Sun, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse. You see the 4 of Swords. Damn, you got a lot of swords. Happiness, though, you're like, it's no longer putting up with people that want to break you down, that want to tear you down. No longer letting them leave you confused. Just seeing it for what it is and getting rid of it as such. Yeah, that's a painful fucking process to be in, to face yourself, to face your mind, right? To face your mind is something so many people fear doing because they know that's a dark place to go to, but it's a real place to go to, and that's what I see in you. Ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. The God of hope, the hope of all of the earth. God, the hope of all earth. Queen of Swords. Five of Swords. God, the highest being. Desire to know, the acquisition of wisdom in reverse. You're not a dummy no more. Not that you ever were a dummy, but you're not letting people treat you like you don't know, because you knew the whole time. They thought they could play you. They thought you were a dummy. They thought they could rob you of your destiny, your fate, and your abundance. What it is you truly are worth and what it is you desire. You might have even convinced yourself that they took it from you at one point, but you regained all of that. You will be regaining all of that if you haven't. You will be reconnecting with yourself on a level that not even pain, fear, grief, anything, not even that shit can conquer. This is a very high vibration I'm seeing you enter. And I know that because this is like, I don't know. It's like getting like a fucking approval from the president or some shit. Or like the prime minister, or I don't know what the other places call it. What does Australia call their person? Does Australia have a person of like highest regard? I know America, we have a president. I know in some European countries, like, I don't know which ones, but they call it the prime minister. I know Canada, prime minister. But it's like getting a stamp of approval from them. Really just the divine, right? Like this is like the universe being like, yeah, it's okay for you to kind of either, one, let this new love in and release the past forever. Or two, it's okay to be selfish and regain your strength and balance and just reconnect with yourself. And you don't have to worry about other people. Like, this is the universe being like, yeah, that's okay. Because it sees that that's what's going to make you happy and that's what's going to help you get on a higher vibration. You're no longer being stuck in this indecision. But I'll read this. God, Lord of all virtues, breaking the circle, life opposing barriers brings victory. For so long, you were letting other people decide their feelings, their emotions, their projections. You were letting that decide what victory is for you. You redefined your whole version of what victory looks like. Success, happiness, fulfillment. You redefined it. That's what you did, or that's what you will be doing in the future and the outcome. In the present, you're letting people redefine. You're letting people dictate the past experiences that you've had to go through. You're letting that kind of have an influence or hold over what successful is, what your happiness is. You're going to be facing a lot of growth, or somebody's going to come into your life that shows you that it's okay to let that guard down. It's okay to let that love in. It's okay to be happy and choose happiness and say fuck the past. Virgo, this was your message.